Here's how to play the Call of Duty Black Ops 7 beta early and for free without having to pay to pre-order the game. I'm going to explain how you can get codes to get early access without having to pay. I'm going to explain how to use and redeem the codes, how to download the beta, and what the beta is going to involve. I'm also going to talk about the Call of Duty Next event and the rewards you can get from watching that live stream. If you find this useful, be sure to drop a like. Without further ado, let's get straight into it. Okay, so the Call of Duty Black Ops 7 beta is coming up. It's due to run from October the 2nd to October the 8th. First of all, from October 2nd to October 5th, you're going to have the early access period where those who have pre-ordered the game or have early access codes, which I'll talk about in a minute, they'll be able to play the game early before everyone else, and then it'll open up for free to everyone from October 5th to October 8th. So if you want to play it early for the first 4 days, you need an early access code, either by pre-ordering the game or by getting a code. You can obviously pre-order the game, but if you don't want to put the money up front, or you don't have it yet, or you don't necessarily want to commit the money to pre-ordering the game, there's lots of free ways to get Black Ops 7 beta codes, and some of them are relatively easy. So first things first, if you are on Xbox/PC and you own the Xbox Game Pass and you've already got access to Black Ops 7 when it comes out, then you won't need to pre-order the game obviously, and you'll already have access to the Black Ops 7 beta. So you won't need to do anything, you'll get it for free if you are an Xbox Game Pass member. Next up, there are other retailers that will offer codes. So for example, customers of companies like Xfinity can be given free beta codes. There'll be other retailers doing similar things too, so just keep a lookout for that. Before we continue with the video, if you're looking to unlock the Dark Matter, Abyss and Nebula camos in Black Ops 6, or grind them extremely fast in bot lobbies, be sure to check out Mitch Cactus, as these guys are the biggest and most reliable sellers, offering legitimate and safe services on all platforms. They now offer a new cheap COD point service where you can get up to an 80% discount. They already have over 10,000 reviews on Trustpilot, so for all things Call of Duty, visit mitchcactus.com and use code RAGER at checkout for 5% off. The third way is that on Twitter, there's going to be lots of beta codes that are going to be released. So the official Call of Duty account every now and then will tweet out a link with batches of like 1,000 beta codes, so the first 1,000 people to get those codes can redeem them. And you'll notice some of the other larger content creators will be doing the same thing, so it's worth keeping an eye out for that, but obviously more difficult yet to get your hands on. But if those things don't apply to you or you don't want to do them, there's two other really good ways to get free early access beta codes. The next thing is that if you want to pre-order the game, what you can do is you can go to Amazon and you can search up Black Ops 7. If you click on the listing for that, you'll be able to click the pre-order now button. Now the good thing about Amazon is that whenever you pre-order a game, you won't be charged for it until they actually are ready to ship it and send it to you. Now obviously the game doesn't come out till November 14th, so they won't charge you for the game for quite a while. When you pre-order the game, you'll be given a beta access code. I believe they will email it to you with your order. If not, they'll send you a separate email. So what you can do is literally click pre-order, go through with that, and at some point before the beta comes out, they will email you with a beta code. And then if you decide you don't want to buy the game or you don't want to pre-order the game, you can just cancel your pre-order after you've got that code and you won't be charged at all. So that's another free way to do it, really easy to do. And the last main way, which is guaranteed to get a beta code and it's for free, is by watching the Call of Duty Next event. So Call of Duty Next is an event they've run for the last few years. They'll basically showcase all of the upcoming features and games for, you know, like Call of Duty Mobile, the upcoming Call of Duty game, so in this case Black Ops 7, also Warzone stuff. They're going to have lots of content creators going there to sort of play the game. They're going to release like gameplay and sort of live streams of the game just to kind of market it. And if you watch the Call of Duty Next event on Twitch, you'll be able to get your hands on an early access beta code guaranteed. So basically the way it works is that the Call of Duty Next event, which runs tomorrow, September 30th, it's going to start at 9 AM Pacific time, 12 PM Eastern time, or 5 PM in the UK. You need to watch it on Twitch, not YouTube or other places. I believe you can get some of the more simpler rewards on YouTube, but if you want the beta access code, you need to watch it on Twitch. So first thing you do is you need to make sure that your Twitch account is linked with your Call of Duty/Activision account, so make sure you do that. So if you log into Twitch, you can check that your account is linked so that when there's drops and rewards, it will link with your Call of Duty account. Now, once you've done that, all you need to do is head to Twitch tomorrow when the Call of Duty Next event runs. And if you watch for the first 15 minutes, you're going to get a Call of Duty Next emblem. If you watch for 30 minutes, you're going to get the Call of Duty Next calling card. If you watch for 45 minutes, you're going to get the Black Ops 7 weapon charm, so that's pretty cool to see. And if you watch for 1 hour, you'll get yourself an early access beta code guaranteed. So it's not like a certain number of people get it. If you watch for an hour and it's linked, you'll get an early access beta beta code. So that's really good. I don't think they've done this before, so it's really nice to see them giving that as another free way to do it. So that is a guaranteed way to do it. Now, the only thing is you have to watch the COD Next live stream for an hour. Now, not everyone will either have the time to do that or may want to sit down and watch it for an hour. So what you can do is you can just set it up on Twitch and leave it running in the background. As long as it's tracking correctly, after an hour you'll get your reward. And you'll be able to track the progress of that on Twitch as well, which is really helpful. If you've got it on in the background on another tab, it won't track necessarily. So you have to have it open on your window, but you can go off and do something else. Now, after you've got your beta code through whatever method, you're then going to need to redeem it. So you're probably going to ask, how do I redeem it to actually get access to the beta? So once you've got your code, what you need to do is you need to go to callofduty.com/beta redeem. And once you go there, it will prompt you to log in and it will bring you to the Call of Duty website, and there'll be a box where it will tell you to enter your code. You need to enter the code there, obviously. You then need to select your platform that you're going to be playing on, and then you need to select your location. And once you've done that, you can click redeem your code, and then you'll be given access to the beta. I believe once you do that, it will then give you a separate code, which you can then redeem on your console platform. When you put that into the store, redeem it as a code, you'll be able to download the Black Ops 7 beta. Now, if you have pre-ordered digitally, i.e. on PlayStation or Xbox, then you don't need an access code because you'll automatically be given access to the beta early when it comes out on October 2nd. So you only need it if you're sort of getting a free code from somewhere or if you're pre-ordering a physical copy of the game. So that's how to get early access codes for free to play the beta early, and that's how to redeem and download the beta. The preload will be coming out relatively soon, so once it does, just obviously make sure you download the update so you can access the beta on October 2nd. Now, what can you actually expect to play it and get access to in the Black Ops 7 beta? I'll quickly go through that now. So in previous years, you just have access to multiplayer and that's it. Thankfully this year we've actually got access to play both multiplayer and zombies, so that's really cool to see. I'll quickly talk about what we'll be able to play. So from a multiplayer perspective, there'll be multiple modes to play. So there's going to be Overload, which is the new mode coming. There's also other modes in the beta including Team Deathmatch, Domination, Kill Confirmed, Hardpoint. Those are the ones that are announced, but there likely may be other modes that they'll sort of secretly announce later on and say, oh, there's access to these. There'll also be the training course in the beta as well. In terms of the maps, the ones that they're going to release for the beta are going to be Blackheart, Cortex, Exposure, Imprint, The Forge, and Toshin. So Blackheart is a small drilling platform map. It looks very cool. It looks, for people that love sort of like Shipment and Nuketown and maps like that, it looks like it's going to be right up your street. There's also Cortex, which is another small size map. Again, looks very good. We've got Exposure, which is a solar array facility, medium sized, again looks quite good. We've got Imprint, which is a snowy themed robot production facility. It kind of almost looks like Summit from Black Ops 1. And we've got The Forge, which is another medium sized map. So those are all the maps coming in the beta. It may well be that we only get a couple of them to start off with, and then later on they'll roll out more, or often what they do is they'll say these maps are coming, we play those maps, and then they say, oh, by the way, here's one extra map as a surprise. So it may well be that there's additional maps, or that they lock some of those maps to start off with, but those are the maps coming in the beta. In terms of weapons, there's going to be quite a wide range available to use in the beta. So for assault rifles, we've got the M15 Mod 0, the MXR 17, and we've got the Peacekeeper Mark 1 returning from Black Ops 2 and other previous games. So those are the assault rifles coming to the beta. For submachine guns, we've got the Raiden 45K, the Dravek 45, and the Razor 9mm. For shotguns, we've got the M10 Breacher, the Echo 12, and for LMGs, we've got the Mark 78. Then for marksman rifles, we've got the return of the infamous M8A1, and for snipers, we've got the VS Recon and the XR3 Ion. So those two snipers are coming for the beta, and for pistols, we've got the Jaeger 45 and the Coda 9. For launchers, we've got the ARC M1, and for the melee weapons, we've got the Flatline Mark II. So those are all the weapons coming in the beta. There'll be more weapons in each category coming at the full launch of the game. In terms of other parts of the loadout, we're going to have lots of other elements available to play in the beta. So for tacticals, we've got the stun grenade, the EMP grenade, flashbang, stim shot, pinpoint grenade, and the sight grenade. They're all coming in the beta. For the lethal equipment, we've got a frag grenade, a sticky grenade, a cluster grenade, a combat axe, the point turret, the needle drone, and others will be coming, like I said, at the full launch. And for field upgrades, we're going to have the assault pack, the drone pod, the trophy system, active camo, echo unit, squad link. While for wildcards, we're going to get gunfighter, overkill, and perk greed. Then for perks, it looks like they're all going to be available available to use in the beta. So there's various perks across the 3 slots. They've rejigged some of them around as per feedback, so that's nice to see. And in terms of score streaks in the beta, we're going to have access to the Scout Pulse, the RCXD, of course, the UAV, the Skewer, Counter UAV, the Gravemaker, which is like a portable one-hit kill sniper that can reveal and eliminate targets behind cover. We've also got the Dog, DAWG, the Watchdog Helo, Hunter Killer drones, and the Rhino, as well as the VTOL, and the rest are coming at launch of the game. So that's pretty much it for multiplayer. Bunch of maps, modes, weapons to try out, etc. But what about if you are interested in zombies? Well, luckily this year for the first time you'll be able to play zombies in the beta too. Specifically, you won't be able to play the full zombies map, Ashes of the Damned, but you'll be able to play a small portion of that. So what they've done is similar to in Black Ops 2, they're bringing back survival maps. So basically, Varndorn Farm is one of the points of interest of the main Ashes of the Damned map, and they're going to break up lots of little areas of the map into survival maps, where it's more like a classic mode. You just spawn in and you survive for as long as possible. One of the points of interest they're going to release at launch, and you'll be able to play in the beta, is Varndorn Farm. So it's a small area of that big map. You basically spawn in, you can use pack punch, perk machine crafting, the sort of armory system, there's wall buys. You just survive for as long as possible on the farm, and then when you're ready you can choose to either exfil or you'll just die. It's going to be good fun to play in the beta. That's everything you need to guys know about the beta. It should be preloading soon, so just keep an eye out, and when it does, obviously you can preload that so it's all ready to play when the beta launches on October 2nd. But thank you for watching, hope you guys found this useful. Check out my other Black Ops 7 guides and news videos, and make sure you subscribe, and I'll see you all on the next video.